And we are live.
What's going on, bitches? I'm just playing. Nah. What's up, y'all?
Back again with another one here on the UNI verse. How y'all gentlemen doing this Sunday?
Feeling spiffy.
All right. Yes.
Productive.
Productive, beautiful. A better word. Yes. Cool.
Shit, I watched that new Demon Slayer episode today. I'm I'm hyped for what's to come.
Nerd.
Fuck you. I know I'm a nerd. I've known this since the seventh grade, and it ain't shit changed but the clothes on my fucking body.
Okay, so welcome to yet another week of the UNI. Anything have anybody have anything special that happened to them over the week? Everyone had a decent week.
I'm trying to think what happened. What did happen this week?
Not a goddamn thing if you got to think about it so hard, nigga. But
Nah, it's like the only thing I can think of is just moving shit out of my house. That's it. When you
I
got
just have it in front of me.
when you live in a house for 18 years, as small as this bitch is, it's a lot of shit in this motherfucker, bruh. It's a lot. It's 18 years worth of shit in here, bruh. It's kind of hard to remember what else I did this week.
Are
So
you guys hoarders over there?
I wouldn't say that. Just a lot of miscellaneous photos and old stuff from when I was a kid. My sister was a kid. My mom used to be in the military, so she got military stuff in different areas of the house. Uh, me and my sister we play sports. So I did. She still do. So finding all that type of shit. Just like just literally 18 years worth of shit, bro.
Hey, sounds like a lot, man. Sounds like a lot. I definitely know how stuff can build up over years. I accrued so much shit since quarantine.
And see that, and you know what? My mom actually made the announcement that we were moving around the time I think a little bit before quarantine, bro. And I was thinking to myself, that would be a good time to get a lot of this bullshit out of this house. And then I was like, well, I don't know when she's gonna start actually preparing for this shit, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But I kind of regret not saying anything because I feel like we'd be ahead of the game if I would
Well, we'll see what happens when you hold your tongue. Hold your tongue for nobody. But
Well, mainly I ain't say nothing because I knew I was gonna be doing a lot of that shit by myself, and I'm not taking care of nobody else's shit but mine. I help you, but no, I'm not doing that shit for you. No,
okay, gotcha.
My bad, y'all. I had to step away for a second. Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, man, I forgot where I left off at, man. Oh yeah, you gentlemen said productive, good, da da da. Okay, I think you were saying something about Demon Slayer.
yeah,
Um,
I said first episode dropped today for,
okay,
for the
people, is this the continuation or is this the Mugen Train shit?
nah. This is the red light district arc.
Okay, so all right, cool.
This
They
is
they go ahead and progress
officially
it further.
into season two.
Shout out to them for that, and we gonna see about this Demon Slayer thing. You know what I'm saying?
46 minutes.
You said what? The first one was 46 minutes.
Yeah, they did like they did
Uh,
time they did the same thing they did when they first dropped, bro. They dropped a damn near hour episode.
okay, hey, well, I'm not mad at them for it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who tunes into that one. You know what I'm saying? My time was occupied on this Karakuri Circus. Um, and might I say, it was something. But yeah, I think should be an interesting thing to talk about tonight. You know,
Yeah.
to hear people's opinions about this thing. This was your pick, right, Nemo?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. So we had Nemo's pick in here. So Nemo's show tonight. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all know how we rock out. Uh, so with further ado, Nemo, there you go, bro. I hand you the mic. Run your thing.
Yeah. So tonight we got a Karakuri Circus. I've already seen it, so I really want to open the floor up to Brooks or Hollow to kind of see what y'all opinions are of it. I mean, I like it. I didn't actually start from the beginning. I kind of caught the tail end of it with one of my homeboys watching it, so I kind of had to pick it up again myself to kind of watch it through and through. But I enjoyed it quite a bit, so I really just want to hear what y'all got to say. So, Brooks, Hollow.
It feels like this is a premise to a Colgate commercial.
Yeah.
What made you say that, bro?
Yeah, I need to know.
The whole reason why all of this shit it's brought about is to make someone smile.
Make someone smile. That is true. That is true. They need some Karakuri puppets in the next Colgate commercial. For real, they had some interesting designs. I'm pretty sure they got somebody that's they were all kid friendly to a degree. So
Telling you
Besides
straight.
that last motherfucker that wanted to marry the Elizabeth, not the Elizabeth. What was her
He
name again?
did. Let's get this straight. He did not. He wanted to do more than marry that bitch. That was the last thing he wanted to do with that bitch was marry her. He was on some piece of good shit. He
He
was.
wanted to he wanted to tame her, put her in check.
that's the
She died to the
ultimate
block.
red pill guy right there, bro. Ultimate red pill uh plan right there, man. You gotta manipulate it on that type of level, bro. It didn't work for him,
I'll
but it
tell you
made
one
it
thing.
good.
Had Narumi not shown up,
Everything was going to go according to plan.
most definitely he would have had her tricking off on the corner of on the moon with no humans
He wouldn't need to go
and
that
all the
far. See, he
puppets.
wasn't going. He wouldn't need to go none of that way, bro. He would have been in Masura body taking over, and he would have had to love
Oh
his.
no, we're not talking about him. We're talking about the actual puppet, the white
Oh,
and blue puppet at the very end. That was
oh
like, yeah,
yeah. The weather manipulation dude.
yeah.
Yeah. He said he never take anything serious, and Bruh started clowning his ass. That shit was hilarious. He said, "Nigga, that was a good joke." Nigga.
I was like, nigga, what? I thought puppets couldn't laugh. It's like,
I know. There's so much confusion, here. I promise you, because these puppets was doing shit that they said they couldn't do, but they was
rest
doing
in
it.
peace, my nigga Pantalone.
Pantalone, one arm Pantalone.
I feel like he was the. I feel like he was the.
Pantalones, pants man.
I feel like
Uh,
Pantalone was the MVP of the the puppet war.
nah,
Pants man was the MVP of the war. You say? Hmm.
I mean, considering everything he did, you know what I'm saying?
it had to be the other puppet, the white and red one with the dual pupil in one
Oh
eye.
yeah, Mr. Fire Sound.
At least he ended the war on both feet.
Yes, yes, he did. He actually is alive. Or yeah, I don't know what you. He's
He
still
had
on
a body.
reformation,
He had some of his body, way more than Pantalone.
Shit on your foot.
right? And according to them, they'll live until you just break them up or some shit.
I think they,
They
yeah,
don't have a time limit. They go on until they like get messed up in a fight or some shit, bro.
or they lose their purpose.
Right, right. But she gave him a new purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just that simple. Just that simple. Huh.
But without further ado, should we just get right into the scores, or should we elaborate more on the anime?
I mean, that's up to y'all.
All right. I mean, I just want to say one thing. I don't know if I missed it, but did they show like how they made the puppets?
Uh, yeah. I believe if you remember when they go back to like the backstory of Francine with the two dudes, he created a lot of those puppets.
Like I know he made the puppets with the strings and shit, but
You
I'm
know,
talking
he
about
transferred his soul to. I forgot how he did it, but he transferred himself through multiple people, and he just kept making dolls, bro.
how did he make the dolls come alive is what I'm asking.
That
Did they ever show that shit? Cause I don't know if I missed it or
that
not.
has something to do.
That's why they were going after the quote unquote philosopher's stone, or
Yeah,
But
that
he had
rock that
made,
they were going after.
but check this out. Yin had made a bunch of them niggas without having the philosopher's stone. He kept making these niggas. I know how he made the new niggas. He was transferring the consciousness of the Shiriganos to the dolls. But what about the other niggas? What the fuck was he making them with? Like the weather manipulation nigga. Where the fuck he came from?
I
I
think
mean,
that
there's a lot of puppets that didn't have the
Like,
backstories,
I
but I
was
think
just trying to, cause like they were saying they weren't human, they were robots and shit, but they had like fluids, but they were had free will to a certain degree, or on time. She gave them free will. That's what they said. The ones that follow Francine, she gave them free will.
right.
They could do whatever they want. So it was just like, so they're machines with the fluid. What is that fluid? I don't know.
I think that was the shit that I think that's how they had the abilities that they had.
Like, where did that shit come from?
I think that's what. Cause you remember, dude ended up making a philosopher's stone. So I don't know if that was like, I guess like maybe like probably like a fragment in each doll.
Cause he made everybody else think that they needed to go after Francine for the Philosopher's Stone. He didn't want her for the fucking Philosopher's Stone. He
He
didn't
just
care about
wanted.
that shit. He
He
just wanted her. He didn't need that shit to make their ass, is what I'm saying. He just gave them an objective to do so they could go after her.
but if you remember, they both ended up making philosopher's stones at different
Yeah,
times.
that's what I'm like. He didn't need a Philosopher's Stone. From my understanding, the Philosopher's Stone it was like once the people got in contact with it, you could transfer your soul through that shit. But if you don't have any people, is the philosopher's stone just granting souls to people or whatever it is, life to the creatures without them having to
I think the because you remember the first philosopher's stone.
I'm going too far into the shit, bro. Don't even, well, we could go into the scores now, bro. See, I think I'm doing too much. Hmm. All right, bro. I'm off it.
But I feel like for the puppets, they have some tie to a host. So like with the original uh Francine doll or doll Francine uh puppet, it had the Francine's hair, and it sort of gave her memories and sort of gave her a certain temperament that was similar to the host to Francine, the original. But Nemo, your scores.
You trying to go on some? Put two on them. Put two on the six pack. We just gonna set something just, you know what I'm saying?
I had to control bro. I don't think he listening.
I
I
split.
go.
Yeah,
Just
like
mute
I
him up.
have like $1 can. This my fan. This ain't no. This my blood cut like real shit.
Go and mute his shit up, bro. There you go. All right, so we're gonna start off with the sound. Uh, it was good. I rocked out with the intro music. The outro wasn't too bad neither. I didn't get to hear a lot of it because of the streaming service I was using. It just went past it to the next episode or whatnot. But it was cool. I like the little way they used it throughout the animation. That was dope. Um, so I'm gonna give the sound like a 7.3. 7.3. Visuals. Visuals were pretty clean. I liked all the puppet designs. That was cool. I did like a lot of those different concepts and styles, how they were making them or whatnot. As far as the fight scenes go, they weren't like the greatest fight scenes. They were, I guess, like if I had to say, what do you call it? Stop and go animation type of shit. I don't know. But they wasn't the most crisp fluid fight scenes. It was cool moments that they had. So with that being said, I'm gonna give the visuals. I give the visuals a 7.5. Give the visuals. No, I give them visuals a 7 because I feel like they could have did better with those fight scenes, but they just I don't know. They just wasn't messing with it for whatever reason, and it didn't severely hurt the show. It was just like, okay, cool. Well, that's that. So yeah, I'm gonna give them a 7 on that one. It's all right. And as far as the story goes, I really liked the story. I thought it was pretty interesting. Um, I would love to have more. Well, I guess I didn't really need more or less. It was a good piece of work. All they presented, everything they did, what it was supposed to do. Um, they took 36 episodes, and the story felt good as you progressed through it, especially with the main character. They had the crybaby character, just like I guess since I've already seen Tokyo Revengers and a crybaby character, it's like, okay, all right, cool. He's not as bad as bruh because he's a kid, so I guess it's kind of expected, but he still, brought that and turned everybody up with that shit. So, all right, now that I'm talking about it, I can even see more of the similarity, so to speak. But the love story aspect, the narcissistic dude. Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool, cool. I mess with it. So I'm gonna give the story a 7.8, only because there was still, as you heard me talking to you all, there was still some points that I wish they would have clarified a little bit better, or would have wanted to see. But you know, as far as what they had out there, I'm glad to grade what they put out there. I'm gonna give it a 7.8, and I yield the mic.
Nemo, are you there? Yep, guess not. So I go with my scores. Oh, there you go. Oh, I'll just go on with my scores. I'm gonna start with the visuals. It was a pretty nice looking anime for the most part. It had some interesting character designs, even though they kept using one particular character design over and over and over and over. But um, they made up for it with all the different variety of puppets and all the surprise powers and whatnot that some of the puppets would have as we watched more of the anime and got used to it. Um, but yeah, in all, pretty solid visually. Um, Even if you don't necessarily want to look at it for the story, you can definitely have this as something to play in the background. Just to have some moving pictures on on your display or on your TV. Uh, any of these scenes could easily be like a screensaver or anything. So definitely good job on that. Would give the visuals an 8. The music was pretty dope. Really enjoyed the intro and outro of the first two seasons. Sort of dropped down in quality for the third one for me. I didn't necessarily like those intros and outro, but sort of replayed the beginning intro as the outro for the final season. So I mean that's a cop out there. But in all, pretty groovy. Um, Integrated music a little bit throughout the actual anime, the story. So that was a good point for that as well. So the musical, I will actually give that a 6.5. And story, boy, the story all over the place. Sort of took a while to grow on you, so you can actually understand everything that was going on. As far as story pacing, it sort of did a 180 for the third season. I feel like the third season was more of a fan service than anything. Um, because the pacing didn't just go with how they set up the first two seasons. But since this is a review of the first 24 episodes, I'm just going to cut out the last season altogether, and which will in the end give it a better score for me because the third season kind of brought it down a little bit for me. So the story as it stands, watching the 24 episodes that I did, uh, I will give that a 8. And that concludes my scores.
All right, I guess I'll go next. So sound, I enjoyed the intros and outros. I don't really too much remember the music throughout the show, so I can't really say too much about that. So I'll give the music a 7. Um, Visuals, I give it an 8. Um, was a lot different from a lot of anime I've seen for the most part, so that's mainly why I give it an 8. But I mean, other than that, I can't really say too much. Uh, Story, I give this story an 8 too. It was interesting. Um, Again, like the visuals, this was something I hadn't really seen before, so it really took a deep interest with me. So those are my scores.
Okay, I think we reached the end of our review portion. Does anyone know whose choice it is for this week?
Well, um, since we did the cat movie thing, after cat, it was you, wasn't it? I believe.
Okay,
So,
we can do that. I just wanted to build the suspense.
hey man, you on the board right now, my G. You got the suspense factor. We got Brooks coming in for the next pick. Now, my man has proven himself to wear many belts on this. Nah, I ain't gonna say all that. On this show here, man. So let's see what you got. Hey, Nemo kind of put a nice one out there. It didn't seem like it got too bad. You said that third season wasn't rocking out for you though.
Yeah, not for me.
Yeah,
It slowed down a little bit for me.
some deaths was like, yeah, that last little train arc part was just brutal. That shit was brutal. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah, she was just like walking through the train, and oh my goodness, yeah.
Like the way they did Dagger Shorty was like crazy. I was like, damn, okay. First one off the bat. But I wasn't getting those concepts that they was trying to say. Like that moving shit, I rewind that shit like 3 times, bro. Like, what are y'all saying, bro, about them in speed? What?
Wait, what you talking about?
Like when he was trying to when he told Ashihara how he could kill the puppets, the automaton, yeah, the automatons, um, because he can make them move at human speed when he was riding something. And I was just like, I'm really not getting the impression that they moving faster than human speed when they not riding something. I don't know. It just was weird. And then his shit still didn't work for him. So I was just like, when Brett told Shorty to do something, or he said he had another suggestion later on in the show. I was like, bro, don't listen to that nigga. Bro. He gonna get you fucked up. Because he had already got Ashihara messed up, telling him he could move fast or some shit. I don't know, bro. It was just weird, bro. That shit was hilarious. Um, yeah, the third season pace was extremely fast. I didn't know they split it up into 3 seasons like that. Okay. Thought it was like a continuation type of thing.
It is, but you can tell when the season changes based off
Yeah.
the intro and outro. But without further ado, drum roll, please.
All right.
Pick for this week is Bongo Stray Dogs.
All right. Which ones we got? Which one you got us doing?
Just the first season.
Just the first season? Okay, cool. Excellent, excellent. This is actually something I've seen before. So yeah, let's do it. I gotta catch up on the second season, I believe, or the third season.
Yeah, there are currently 3 seasons, and then I think a spinoff. Well, yeah, 3 season and like a yeah spinoff sort of.
3 seasons
Uh,
canon movie.
yeah,
Okay. All right, all
but
right. All right.
there we have it. For next week, we'll be reviewing Bongo Stray Dogs season 1, episodes 1 through 12, I believe. Yeah, there's 12 episodes in the season. So,
All
Suma,
right, all
are you
right,
still
cool.
there? You got anything you want to say to the crowd, to the people? Nah, to hell with them. So
All
we'll see
right.
you all next week. Um, Anybody else got any closing lines?
No, I mean, yo, shout out to good anime, man. Y'all have a fantastic week, man. It's short and sweet. I like it. Let's do it.